My name is Charles Kuck. I am founding partner of Kuck. I've been practicing immigration law for 36 years. We have a firm in Atlanta, Georgia. Our practice, and my practice specifically, involves every aspect of immigration law. So we basically do it all. And AI is helping us do that much better than we ever have before. The practice itself is varied, which is why we need tools to meet that varied practice. The promises of AI are extraordinary, but a lot of products really didn't deliver that kind of promise early on. But starting about 2 years ago, we started using ChatGPT, ultimately Visalaw.ai, to bring into our practice the ability to draft documents. So to start with the very basics of AI. You need to write a brief, or you need to write a reply brief, or you need a response, you need to write a response to a request for evidence. You put that document in and say, draft me a response and then you say, using this tone, using this method, using this writing style. This is the details that I need in it. Because AI is really about instruction. You just don't go to ChatGPT and say, draft me a brief. You do that, you end up getting sanctioned by a court. What we use it for is to get us going on an early direction. Because even the writing of the prompts, even the writing of the instructions to the AI help us focus that brief, help us focus that response to request for evidence, help us focus that EB1 filing. Help us focus the declaration for our client in Spanish or Portuguese for an asylum case. So we use it in these kind of aspects for early drafting. This is good because if you rely just on a new associate out of law school, they might be able to write well. What they don't have is the substance behind it. Visalaw.ai, for example, brings that substance in, as well as the ability to summarize, persuade, and use different styles to move a case to a point where I can look at it and say, okay, I'm now going to make my revisions on this document. I'm going to go to the client and say, here's our draft after I've reviewed it. Give us your input on this. There will always be space for people that will just do stuff by hand, that will just use their computer, that will write up stuff. And that's fun to do. That can be exciting to do, but it's not necessarily super profitable to do it that way. And when you have a database that has 10, 20, 30, 40 other NIWs or other asylum cases or other complaints in it, and you're then using that information to produce a much better product than you ever do before. Keeping in mind that the Immigration Service is using AI to review the information that you're submitting. So if you're not using AI, you're already behind the curve of the Immigration Service. So for us, this is a way to stay in the forefront. It's a way to better serve clients and produce better product. And it's also a way to be more efficient and more productive at a law firm. When I first started practicing law, the firm bought a fax machine. And there was lawyers there who said, what do we need a fax machine for? We have the US mail. What you have works, I get it, it works. But does it work as well as it could? And that's really what this whole revolution is about, making you better at what you do, making you more efficient at what you do, and freeing up your time. AI ultimately will make you freer. It will allow you to have the ability to have a better quality of life as a lawyer. And by not using it, you are missing out on that opportunity because you will be more effective going forward if you're in here, not the beginning anymore, but you're here at the early stages. Next year, whole different ballgame.